Action, lights, give me lights. Alright. Got the Hammock gear Incubator, extra large, extra wide out here. Just sitting on a basic 11-foot long trunk tech hammock. My Al's Sports hammock. Pretty good. It's the 10 Fahrenheit. I'm just kind of getting acquainted with it. So far, so good. The Economy Incubator. Nice people, great company. It's about 25 Fahrenheit or so. Last night it was 7 Fahrenheit, and I just had my yellow NeoAir X-Lite Thermarest and the 10 Fahrenheit pad, and then on top a couple sleeping bags or quilts or whatever. A setup, and I was warm. Lately I've been more impressed by the top, but I've been using my Magma sleeping bag and my like a 30 Fahrenheit quilt or whatever, just kind of tucked in there. But here I've got the other night it's weird, I didn't get cold on top. I had just a summer Wilderness Logics quilt. This is like a 35 Fahrenheit quilt, and it dropped to like 27, and I felt like I was getting cold. So I don't know if I just had it wrong or just super humid, or I don't know. They're funky. So I think probably there's some science to your top quilt. Like, you could be warm, and if ultimately the heat, you think of this thing as protecting you this way from the heat going this way, or your heat but it's not necessarily true. I think if you picture more like the classic picture of a house, the double layered drawing in your science book about insulation and the heat rising. So ultimately that technically would, maybe that had an effect, the fact that I was using a lighter weight top quilt. Maybe it was just letting more heat out the top. I don't know the total science. I'm just kind of, over the years, I've tried to make investments here and there with bottom quilts and stuff like that, and I'm kind of now getting to where I feel like I'm getting the dimensions down. I feel like where I went wrong in the past, just having too small a one. Like, this is kind of like, it takes the dumbness out of hanging it. I feel like, you get it a little bigger for you. And Hammock Gear wanted, a little feedback on their wider quilt. And they did say if you got it the wrong size, it could not work right. But they kind of alluded to the fact that a bigger one wasn't the end of the world. More like if you get a smaller one. So I don't know all the technical jive. I got it bigger just so I could caress my pad in there and still have a little coverage on my shoulders and use it on my bigger hammock. Like the Warbonnet Blackbird, for instance, you get pretty diagonal in that thing, and I don't know, but I don't know, just having some fun out here. So I'd like to say I'd chill out for a minute, but hopefully I just warm up for a minute, hop on in, and the whole bottom quilt fits in this smaller stuff sack nice. I got it kind of rigged up there, so yeah, not too bad. I don't know if it's like a 10 or 12 liter. I don't know. I roll it down. It's probably about what they said, like 8 liters. Weighs like 2.3. I don't know if it weighs like 2.3 pounds or what it is, but it's 10 Fahrenheit, so that's not unnormal.